Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to this week's edition of Best of the Best Businesses in Central Massachusetts. I'm Siobhan Weber here with Castanetti Realty Group. Joining me today is Julia Sinekin of Bloom Love, here to tell us all about these fantastic custom crafts. Thank you for joining us today, Julia.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so appreciative of you interviewing me.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure to have you. We, as a small business and local residents, definitely like to support the effort and get people's names and faces and brands out there. So we were just talking a little bit off camera how interesting your work is, because it really is one of a kind. Can you tell all of us a little bit about kind of how long ago you got started doing this and what made you want to get into it?
Sure. So I started before COVID hit, basically making flowers out of magazine paper. My mom had taught me how to do that, and I kind of started with her style, but I kept doing it over and over again until it kind of morphed into my own style. Up top there in the gold vase, those are my very early types of blooms, I call them, traditional style blooms, but I've branched out, as you can see, to a lot more. But I did want to tell you that as a thank you for this interview, I'm going to be gifting you that bouquet in the vase.
Oh, thank you so much. It's going to look great in the center of this table, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. And then anybody who comes in and asks, you can see the work live. We do get a lot of folks through here, so come and check it out. That's great. Thank you so much for that. So, how have the craft itself must be challenging, I would assume. But as far as selling and getting the word out there about, what you offer, we were talking a little bit also how fragile the product is. So what would you say is the biggest challenge, for this product from a business perspective, aside from just the making of it?
Sure. So everything I make is definitely one of a kind. I don't ever repeat the same creation. Also, all my materials are basically upcycled. So these books, I just breathed new life into them. And, this is like an encyclopedia. This ball was like part of a globe. I mean, everything is all upcycled. So the time and the effort it takes definitely is a lot. But in terms of a challenge, I guess it would be getting it to the people who would appreciate it. So not everybody appreciates art. We all, of course, have our, own unique styles and what we like. But also shipping it is a challenge because it is so fragile. I don't have all the shipping materials. Also, it's just me. I'm the only one doing this. I'm the head person and the designer. What most people don't know is I've actually designed this all myself, self-designed. It's not like something I'm mimicking from somewhere else, and nobody's giving me ideas. I'm just doing it myself. So that would be the challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. It's just really finding the right customer who appreciates really keepsake gifts, because those flowers, everything here, will show your love like never before, and also, it's just expressing your love in a different way for someone who means a lot to you. And that's always been kind of my love language, is giving gifts that would really touch someone and make someone say, wow, this person really appreciates me. And that's why I started this before COVID, but also during, is everybody needed something to kind of brighten up their day.
Absolutely.
And it was a really sad time, and I know sometimes it still is. So these are really nice keepsakes to give to someone.
That's
and let
fantastic.
them know you're thinking of them.
That's perfect. So if someone wanted to find you, if they see this and they say, I'm in the market for one of those unique, one-of-a-kind, gifts, we'll have your, basic information at the bottom of the screen. But as far as the fastest way to reach you, is that, social media? Do you prefer email?
Yeah, so I am on Facebook. It's Bloom Love Julia. That's my tag. But I guess the most effective way would probably be my website, which is bloomlove.art. And everything is categorized there. So I do blooms, I do book art, I do creative bouquets, tree houses. So everything's categorized, home decor. I couldn't bring everything here. This is just a very small sampling. So, and with the book art, just to kind of give you a little kind of explanation. So there's different kinds. So something like this that says love, that's just folded, whereas these other ones are cut and folded, so those require more time. And I don't know if you can tell from this one, but it's the Kiss painting by Gustav Klimt. That's the most detailed, intricate one I've done.
That's pretty incredible.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And this one here says family, but then if you flip it over, it says forever on the side here.
Wow.
So, things like that. I just wanted to kind of give a quick explanation.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That was unexpected. I didn't think that would
Most people think it's done by some kind of a laser cutter or something, but it's really done by hand, page by page by page.
Wow.
So it does require a lot of time. Everybody thinks I'm the most patient person ever, but the final product makes it worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Where do you store all of these before they're sold?
So yeah, I don't have a storefront. I'm still working out of my house.
Yeah.
So my home office is full of things like this, and everything's on my website.
Oh, perfect. Okay, well that sounds great. Last but not least, is there, do you have plans to try to get a storefront at some point, or is this, kind of working well at this scale? If you think about what the next few years might bring for you personally with this business, what would you kind of, dream?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I am a mom. I have 2 young kids. We also just got a puppy, so.
Oh, yeah, so 3 young kids.
So probably not doing a storefront anytime soon, but I would like to definitely, I've done some craft fairs, some farmers markets.
Great.
And I'm coming up in this fall doing some more. So I would like to kind of just get the word out more. I do post on local Facebook groups every Monday for Business Monday.
Yep.
And just maybe trying to get into doing centerpieces for large functions like, birthdays or graduations, things like that.
That sounds fantastic. That's a great idea. Every table can have a custom centerpiece, and maybe lucky winners get to take it home. So that's a great idea.
And just one more thing.
Oh, please. Yeah, absolutely.
So one thing I have been doing is for other local businesses, I definitely can offer displaying one of my creations at no charge. Just pick something from my website. You can borrow it for a month or so. Have my business cards out. I'll tag you on my social media if you tag me. And that way it'll just brighten up your lobby or, your small business. And, I think that kind of like a borrowing kind of program, if someone sees something that they like for their office.
Oh, that's a great idea too. Great way for us to stick together and support each other as small businesses here in Central Mass. I love that. Well, thank you very much, Julia, for joining us. And stay tuned, everybody, for next time. Thank you.